Hi, hello, it's Sophie here and a warm welcome to this video. Today I'm going to talk to you all about 10 ways to make money online as an artist. So yes, it's 2020, the year of the big pandemic, and a lot of you might well have been struggling with physical exhibitions being cancelled, workshops being cancelled, perhaps your plans for the entire year are being put on hold because suddenly we can't go out and about, and all those well thought out, well planned out strategies for your art business for this year, they're not going to quite happen the same. However, not to worry, because I have absolutely got the answer for you. All of this is of course possible to put online, and in this video I'm going to share with you 10 ways that you can make money as an artist. Now, if you love this content, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified every time I release a new video, and don't forget to also like it and of course comment below the video as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive straight in. I've kind of put these into two categories. So I've got 5 things for more product-based businesses, and I've got 5 things for more service-based businesses. So let's go ahead and look at number 1. So first up is in fact a virtual exhibition or open studio. So don't be downhearted if you've had to cancel perhaps your open studios or that big exhibition you'd planned, because start to think about it in a different way. Imagine if you could actually bring this item that I'm filming on, yes, my iPhone, into the place where you're going to hang your paintings. So for example, if I wanted to do a virtual exhibition right here in my home, all I have to do is hang my work round a room that's got fairly decent light. I don't even have to hang it. I could put it up on easels. It doesn't matter because nobody's coming in the room. And I'm going to use the phone to virtually show people around the exhibition. And I have lots of strategies of what you can do then to enable people to easily buy your work virtually online via this open studio or open virtual exhibition. So I'm creating a new video that's going to walk you through exactly what you need to do once you've got people online looking at your work in your virtual exhibition. So that's number 1. You're going to set up a virtual exhibition or virtual open studio. Number 2 might be something you're doing anyway, and that is of course to put your work into an online gallery or to set up your own web shop. Now obviously if you love to just have things in a local gallery, or you like to go to art fairs or other markets, fairs, and you prefer to meet your customers face to face, then you're not going to get the same excitement factor perhaps with putting your work in an online gallery. However, it's an income stream for you, and right now we're a little bit stuck. So you've got kind of 2 options. One is you can put your work in a third-party gallery. They're going to take a commission because they've got running costs, they're a business, they're going to market for you. Perhaps they've even got an email list to put the work out to. So therefore, they're going to take a good chunk of commission, which I really applaud. I love it. I don't see a problem with that at all. The other option is you say, okay, actually I'm just starting out. I'm going to set up my own web shop. And of course, then you keep all the money, right? However, you do have to make sure that you become really, really, really good at marketing. But don't panic, I have a whole load of videos coming up all about exactly how to market your art online. So next up, so that's number 1, we've done virtual exhibition. Number 2, we've looked at an online gallery or a web shop. Number 3 is starting to create something from perhaps what you have already. So let's look at creating prints from original 2D work. So you've got perhaps some paintings that you know are quite popular. You've got paintings, or perhaps you've got a whole load of a new collection ready and you're all excited to put it out. Why not get some high quality digital photos taken and look at creating a run of perhaps limited edition prints? These can still give you a really good income. Now, if you've set up your online shop, or you perhaps put your work on an online gallery, or you want to use some sort of other online sales platform, you can simply upload photos of these prints and again get your marketing going. So suddenly you're going to be making sales while perhaps you're in the studio creating something else. Now for me, I love that. I love the idea of actually having what a lot of people call passive income. I'm not sure how passive it is because you have to do quite a bit of work to get there. But once you have your prints on an online platform and they're selling while you're sleeping, then it kind of looks like passive income. Okay, so that is number 3. Number 4 now, we're going to look at setting up print on demand. Now, caveat here, this isn't going to suit everybody. So some of you watching are going to go, no, I'm out. I do not want my artwork on mugs and cushions and fabric and pencil cases. It's not what I want to do. I just want to sell original work. And you know what? I hear you. I totally hear you. That was me back in the day. I only sold originals and my own run of prints and nothing else. But when we're looking at online income and we're starting to juggle around and think, well, you've got a couple of options if you're struggling right now. One is to do something with your art and creativity and do that online. The other thing is you might have to go and get another way of earning money. So when you look at the balance, I don't know about you, but I would certainly rather look into print on demand than perhaps taking a job to support myself. So how does it work? Pretty simple. You need high resolution images of your work. You need to choose which platform. And again, I'm going to be shooting a whole load of videos which will walk you through different platforms you can use and how they work, etc. So make sure you keep looking. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the bell to get notified so that every time I put these new videos up, you'll be able to hop onto YouTube and watch them. So print on demand, you upload the photo of your work and then you can choose what products that company has on offer for your customers to then buy. So you might say, do you know what? I'm going to go down the whole iPhone cases, iPad cases, that whole sort of tech line, or I'm going to offer my work on notebooks. I quite like the idea of doing that. Or perhaps you're going to look at cushions and fabric and that sort of thing. So you've got a few options with the print on demand that I'm going to go into more detail in that video, but basically that's the idea. You have a portal online, your customer can come and choose what products they'd like, what picture on, and then a lot of that fulfillment is done for you and you get a percentage of the price. So look out for the other video because that's going to share what sort of percentages you get according to different ways of managing your print on demand. So that's number 4. Okay, let's look at number 5. Number 5 is about licensing your artwork to manufacturers. Have you ever gone in a card shop and you're looking through beautiful birthday cards and you're thinking, wow, these are beautiful, but you know what, my paintings, they look as good as these ones. Well, that's what you could do. You want to make sure that you copyright your images though. Before you actually go into that process, you want to copyright them. You want to make it quite clear that you're not going to sell the rights to that image, but you're going to license the work. And there's lots of different ways and lots of companies are looking always for work to license on their products. So not just cards, but lots of other things too. You can look into that quite easily. And again, I'm going to be doing more videos on each of these topics. So I'd love for you now to go ahead and write in the comments below which one of these 5 things lights you up, or which one you're doing already, and let me know how you're doing with it, or which one you think, oh, do you know what, listening to that, I'm going to do this now. So I'd love to know, what do you do already? What would you like to do? Which one really lights you up? All right, so that's more for the product base. Let's switch gears now and look at what if you are more a service-based art business. So you actually offer workshops and you teach your creativity. So number 6 ways to make money online as an artist is of course running a virtual workshop or class. So imagine that abandoned workshop that you left behind thinking, oh no, I can't run it. You absolutely can run it online. And here's how I would do it if I were running a virtual workshop. I would keep the content exactly the same. I would probably use a streaming platform and chunk you know how you'd often turn up at a workshop and you've got a little section, maybe 90 minutes, and then you get given a coffee, and then another 90 minutes and you have a lunch break. So I would then run a stream for the 90 minutes and teach that first part. And then I'd say to people, go grab yourself a tea, coffee, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. And then I would go again, because a lot of these streaming platforms, it's a lot easier if you have smaller chunks of sort of 90 minutes, 2 hours. You can record them, you can upload them, and you can even make them into a product later. So you're not really having to do much more. So you might have to adjust your price, because people will have to go and buy their own materials, right? If they want to work along with you at home. So you might need to drop your price a little bit. But here's the bonus. Do you think there's a limit on how many people could join that workshop? So imagine you had a small space in your home studio and you could only have 6 people. Now you could have 60 people. So start to get excited. There might be a few things to learn with getting online, but that's okay. Once you get there, you can have a much wider audience. All right, so that's number 6. Number 7, switching gears a little bit more, is an online course. Now you might say to me, what's the difference between a virtual workshop and an online course? Well, an online course is something that you are going to record bit by bit by bit by bit, and you're going to host it in a teaching online platform. So for example, any of you who've bought either of my online courses, Build Your Artist Business Plan or Market Your Art, will know that we have modules inside a membership area. And within each module, there are separate videos. Now for me and my Vicky who works with me, we've taken months to put that course together. We've planned out the curriculum. We've actually created each of the videos. We've edited them. We've had to build into the online platform and so forth. So an online course is a bit of work. However, once you have it made, you can keep selling it forever, right? And there's no limit, again, to how many people could actually join your online course. So that's online courses, that's number 7. Number 8 is if you love working with people, or you already have an audience of followers, people come regularly to your art classes and they love what you do, you might offer them a membership situation online. You might say to them, hey, how many of you would like perhaps to invest a small amount every month and learn something new from me from an online portal, and perhaps have a Facebook group as a community that you can join in and share your progress. Memberships are really powerful. Why? Because this creates recurring income for you. Now, I can't state, as a business owner, recurring income is the number one thing you really want to keep your business stable. Imagine if you built up an online membership for all your art classes with all your customers coming in, and you had a recurring income of, I don't know, £3, £4, £5, £10,000, whatever, wherever you are in the world, every month. And all you had to do was put new content and keep this group of people happy. Would that or would that not be a great way to make money online as an artist? Right, so food for thought. Okay, so number 9, we're nearly there now. Number 9 is if you already offer perhaps some services, and perhaps again you have people coming to your office or your space. You offer perhaps one-to-one art coaching or consulting, or perhaps you're an art therapist, or there's any other type of sort of one-to-one service that you do in the art world. So instead of doing it face-to-face, you do it online. You use all the online platforms and you create programs around what you offer, and you coach and work with people online. Now, here's the thing here. A lot of people love to come and work with you face-to-face, right? So you'll need to do a bit of packaging, and you'll need to mention the advantages of not having to travel, staying at home. We can still see each other over video. You're going to need to explain how it's just as effective over video as it is face-to-face. Now we know if someone's coming to you and they're learning artwork, or they're coming for therapy, it's never going to be 100%. But could you make sure that the customer has 80 or 90% of that value? I'm pretty sure you could. So that's number 9. Last but not least, of course, is freelancing. So if you are a designer, an illustrator, photographer, or you do anything that you could do for another person, another company, and you could do it in a freelance situation, you can put your details up on various freelance sites. People can find you and then they can pay you to do work. So again, all of that is manageable online. Now, if you're that sort of person who quite likes to do all of that stuff on their laptop, you can go and sit in a cafe. Once the cafes open up again and the world comes back to normal, of course you can go and you can sit in beautiful places and do your work. Now, all of these things are not going to suit everybody. But if there's one thing on this list of 10 that you think, oh, do you know what? I would really love to do that. Then again, I want to hear from you in the comments, please. Also, don't forget, you can ask your questions. Any questions you have, leave in the comments below. But the next videos I'm going to be making are all going to be detailed videos from the content today. So make sure you've subscribed, you've hit the bell to be notified, and you've liked this video if you've enjoyed the content. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Note that if you want to hear a little bit more detail and you're on Facebook, I have actually got about an hour-long Facebook Live training walking you through all of these in a little bit more detail. So if you're a bit lit up and you don't want to wait for the other YouTube videos, then there's a link in the description below where you can hop over to my Facebook page and listen to that training there as well. All right, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.